sister with my respect to her to do muta? If not, if no, why?
First of all, you must understand when the muta was allowed, when it was allowed for only for maybe 3 to 6 months. That's what it was allowed.
This doesn't
When it
matter.
was
This is
allowed,
not true, by the
no,
way.
no.
That's not true, because even after Muhammad died, Muslim they practice muta, and until now the Shia they practice muta.
Have you read the Sahih Hadith about the muta?
My friend, answer me.
Ali
This
bin Abi
is
Talib
this
say
is.
at the time of Khaybar, he cancelled it at the time of Khaybar. You know, the Khaybar
Do
took
you know what? Do you know what Ali he said? Do you know what
death.
Ali he said? You mentioned Ali. Ali he said, if muta still exists, there's nobody will commit adultery. Is that correct?
I haven't read that.
I can show you the hadith later, but let us go here. A man and a woman, they agree. A man and a woman agree for exchange of sex and money, 3 days, 3 nights, or even 3 hours. Is that prostitution? If it is not, why? What is your logic?
Okay, you asked me about the question about when you mentioned if your sister happened, and you say with respect, and I respect that. That well, first of all, in when muta was allowed, when it was allowed, it was not forced upon any woman or any man. It was completely up to you, the man and woman, if they decide.
No problem. And this is what the Quran is saying. Okay, see guys, it's not forced. It's not. You see, it's not forced. That's mean prostitution is allowed. So it's not forced. The woman, she can do that. She can rent her vagina to a man, and the man, he can accept the renting of the vagina. And this is a prostitution. The woman, she get paid. Is it for free or for money? Is it for free? Is it, my friend, no. Is it for free? Is it for free? Or you have to mention the money, and you have to accept the money, and you have to mention the time and the date. Is it true or I'm lying?
Do you know why money was in there? Do you know why money was there? Do you know the reason why money was there?
Why?
Okay, because whenever you do marry with a woman, muta or not muta, you have to pay dowry. Yes,
my friend,
you pay dowry.
You see, hold on. Let me ask you. Okay, let me get you busted. Dowry is something you pay if there is a marriage to continue, but this is not a marriage. This is called muta. What muta mean in Arabic? Can you tell me, please?
Come on, second. I forgot the meaning of the muta.
Muta means sexual joy.
No, it doesn't mean that.
Well, they are doing muta. What muta mean? Muta mean joy.
That is not the literal meaning. That's not the literal meaning. You're wrong. You're wrong here. This is not the literal meaning. Literal meaning is different.
So what muta mean? I'm waiting for you.
I can't think of now.
You cannot.
Are you saying that this is on record? That you saying that this is the literal meaning of that?
Yes, this is what the word muta mean.
Okay. Literal. You saying muta actually literal meaning sexual pleasure?
Yes.
That's what you say. Okay. I will count you on that. I'm going to come back on that because what I learned, this is not the literal meaning. But okay, that's fine if that's what it is. So my understanding of muta is that it was allowed in the time when there was a wars taking place, and the men have to leave their homes and the wives behind. So when they go in the other places, and if they are instead of raping women or doing wrong things, they just go and agree with the women who want to agree with them. So it was in the very extreme situations that was allowed. Correct me if I'm wrong.
You did not say anything to correct you or to say. I mean, you are just repeating yourself. You see, my friend, let us not waste our time. You said that the muta is performed after paying dowry, right?
That's right.
Okay.
And dowry is compulsory.
Why then you have to mention for how long? If this is marriage, why I have to pre-agree date, which means there's no divorce. When the time is up, the clock ring, bingo, we are done. If this is marriage.
That is why I mentioned that my understanding of it was allowed in extreme situations like wars, where you are away from your family.
My friend, this is a lie. That is a lie. Your prophet, he said, here we go. Your prophet did not mention war. He said, any man, any woman, they agree to sleep together for 3 days, 3 nights. Why 3 days, why 3 nights? Have you ever heard of a marriage go for 3 days or 3 nights? What kind of marriage is that? The marriage with 3 days, 3 nights.
But do you know the muta can only also last 90 years or 80 years? Do you know that? There's no limit on that.
No limit.
You have to put.
No limit.
You can have a muta for 90 years.
Based on who? Who is the one who came with this logic? Your prophet? Can you show me the hadith?
The scholars understand.
Oh, see, when I show you something, you say to me, show me authentic source. When you say something, you say to me the scholar. So I want you now. Your prophet, he mentioned 3 days, 3
What
nights.
did I say to you in the beginning? I said to you Ibn Kathir that he's a scholar.
Okay, Ibn Kathir, my friend. Okay, Ibn Kathir. Hold on. Do you agree with Ibn Kathir? Yes or no?
Primary sources Quran.
My friend, do you agree? I want you to say to me, I agree with Ibn Kathir. I want you to swear by Allah that you agree with Ibn Kathir.
So now you are trying to put me in the box to say everything Ibn Kathir says right.
So when you want Ibn Kathir is a scholar, when you want Ibn Scholar is a donkey.
When Ibn Kathir mentioned the
My friend, do you agree with Ibn Kathir or you don't agree? Is Ibn Kathir your scholar to follow or he is a donkey?
I'm answering. If Ibn Kathir says something which is either backed by hadith or even if it doesn't go against any hadith in the Quran, yes, I will.
So you are saying to me that sometime Ibn Kathir he do poo-poo, he says stupid things.
As a human being, he can. If he go against the hadith,
okay.
he can prove.
What about your prophet? He is a human being too. Your prophet is a human being. Do your prophet do poo-poo too? You agree that because Ibn Kathir is a human being, it is possible he do poo-poo. Do your prophet do poo-poo?
Can you translate poo-poo? What do you mean?
Poo-poo means say stupid things.
You mean wrong?
Yeah. No, not only wrong, extremely wrong, stupid.
No, he would never do. No.
Are you sure?
Okay.
What is the No problem. When you're a prophet, hold on. When you're a prophet, he allows something. Is that coming from Allah as an order or not from Allah?
When he commands something.
Is it from Allah always, or it's sometimes he have a mood? You know, he's moody. He fabricates things.
He does advice from his own as well sometimes. Yes, he
does.
But
is it from Allah? Is it sponsored by Allah?
No,
He's inspired.
When he advised something from him, that is not from Allah.
Is this one from Allah or from him? The temporary marriage, as you call it, marriage.
If a man or woman agree, this is part of the deen, so it is from Allah. Yes.
Okay. What is the wisdom? What is the wisdom that a man and a woman they can sleep together for 3 days, 3 nights?
As I told you, the wisdom was because it was an extreme
situation. My friend, always there was war, and today there is war, and nothing changed. We don't have war no more now? So why we cannot have it remote out today? We have war. Everybody have war. Now name a country for the world for me does not have war. Why in the time of war you can have do muta in the time of Muhammad only? But after that, Muslims always have war. Always have war. This is a lie. You know, since when? Since Muhammad until now, you Muslim never stop having war. So what is the reason to say? You say to me, if the reason is war, then the war is a reason. Here we go. In Iraq there's a war. In Syria there's a war. In Pakistan there's a war. In Libya there's a war. Do you do muta there? Is it halal to do muta because there's a war?
First of all, it was for some people who really could not hold their desires, not for everybody. Secondly,
there is always people they cannot hold their desire. Are you telling me that people who cannot hold their desire, you just admitted that this is about sex, guys? Did you see how they tried themselves? You just admitted that this is a pure sex. There's no marriage there. Somebody, he is so horny and he cannot hold himself. But this is not an excuse because always there's people they cannot hold themselves. So what they do muta. So if this is about certain people who cannot hold themselves, I can find you millions of people they cannot hold themselves. You Muslims following the devil. You give excuse as you wish, and obviously your excuses is stupid. How many people now? How many people they cannot hold themselves today? Are you saying only in the time of Muhammad people they cannot hold themselves?
Can I say something now?
Go ahead.
I mean, first of all, I never. You trying to say that you just make some point against me. Actually, I did actually say that. It was in the situations of war when they have their wives back home, so they were allowed. Of course, I never rejected it was something to do with sex or not. Of course not. So you trying to make up like you made a point against me. You didn't actually. And secondly, now we know only 3 to 6 months after Muhammad canceled this muta. It's mutawatir hadith telling us he canceled it.
How many times he canceled? How many times he canceled?
Different people were going there for.
How many times? Question. How many times your prophet he canceled?
No. The Satan is coming.
Muta?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Muta,
Jesus
it's a
is hungry.
mutawatir hadith where at the time of Khaybar, he canceled eating the meat of donkey and muta. He canceled both of them
Okay.
at the time of Khaybar.
And did he allow it again?
Retired.
Not to my information, no, he didn't allow it again.
He did not.
No, he didn't.
What if I show you he did?
Okay, sure.
See?
What will happen then if I show you that he did again?
Are you going to show me authentic hadith or weak
I'm
hadith?
asking
There's
you.
a difference here.
I'm
Can you show
asking
me
you.
weak hadith?
Okay, I'm asking you. Did Muhammad forbid the mut'ah only once, and he allowed it only once?
I say, to my information, yes, he forbid it at the time of Khaybar, and I believe that was only once. It's possible that my information is lacking, but my information,
if you're a prophet, he allow
can-
it, he forbid it, allow it, forbid it, allow it. What is the point?
Well, then I say I've going to go look deep into it. Why he allowed it? What was the reason he allowed it? Then I'll go. To be honest, I'm going to look into that. But
You said no
Not
problem.
yet.
You said that there is some people they cannot hold themselves, and you said to me, I am fabricating things, making it as if about sex, but you are the one who said it was because of a reason. They are in war, and there's people who they cannot hold themselves, correct?
I said you're fabricating about the prostitution.
Okay, no. Okay. This is prostitution anyway. This is prostitution. This is legally prostitution.
That verse of the
This is
Quran,
and that verse is about prostitution too. It says it clearly. It says it
He ordered to
clearly.
Jesus,
Forbid not your
drop down
girls if they do desire chastity. We can go, and we can search right now in the hadith, and we will find there's a book. It's called Muwatta Malik. Have you ever heard of it?
yes.
Okay. What the Muwatta Malik speak about prostitution? What that book speak about prostitution? Do you know?
You know, Muwatta Malik is not authentic. You know that.
Here we go, not authentic. Here we go. I mean, the Muslims, this is their guidance of their slavery. Suddenly, it became not authentic. Okay, we go to. That's why I want you to talk about your prophet allowing you for 3 days, 3 nights, because simply you are picking up your cherries. You say, this is the one I like. This is the one I don't like. Here we go. You're a prophet, and you are the one who said to me, the reason for that, there are some people they cannot hold themselves. Hold himself what? Sexually, correct?
The situation of war.
No problem in the situation of war, but they cannot hold themselves in the. Let me ask you. In the situation of war.
Islam is a religion let you do something less sinner than something major sinner.
Oh, so Islam allows sin, but Islam allowed sin with degrees.
Islam understands human beings, and instead of you going and raping women, Allah allows you to marry a woman and give her a dowry and marry her for 3 days.
Okay.
Rather than
Let me ask you.
going and raping women.
All right. Let me ask you. Did Muhammad practice mut'ah?
To read a portion of the prophet Isaiah.
Did Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam practice mut'ah? No. Nope. Nope.
We will see that. Read with me this hadith, please.
Sahih Muslim. Okay. Ati reported that Jibir bin Abdullah, Jibir bin Abdullah came to perform Umrah, and we came to his abode, and the people asked him about different things, and then they made a mention of temporary marriage, whereupon he said, yes, we had been benefiting ourselves by this temporary marriage during the lifetime of the Prophet ﷺ, and during the time of Abu Bakr and Umar.
So Muhammad is dead. Muhammad is dead, and Abu Bakr and Umar, and they are the caliphate now, and they are practicing mut'ah. Explain to us.
We made mention of temporary marriage, whereupon he said, yes, we had been benefiting ourselves by this temporary marriage during the lifetime of the Prophet and during the time of Abu Bakr and Umar. Yes, this clearly says that it was even after his lifetime.
Thank you. So what happened now? What happened? If it's forbidden by the Prophet as Muslims they claim, why you Muslims practicing mut'ah after Muhammad by Abu Bakr and by Umar?
This is Sahih Muslim.
This is Sahih Muslim, hadith number 1405C.
Okay, this is a. Can you show me the hadith category if you don't mind?
Here we go. This is the number. You see the number?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I can't see them.
Okay. Well, let me go back.
Okay. Can you go a little bit up?
You see? Do you see the number? Do you see the number?
And went his way.
Hadith 1405C. Okay, fair enough. I think it's authentic hadith.
And this is the category.
So what we
Sahih
learn
Muslim,
from
the
here?
book of marriage. Okay, so we learn from that
Yes.
that mut'ah
What we
never
learn.
been forbidden. Obviously, it's a lie, and you Muslims you fabricate lies, and this is a Sahih hadith, and this is an authentic, and Omar he practiced it, and Abu Bakr he practiced it, and Muhammad he practiced it, and you Muslims practice it, and the whole, and this is not in the time of war, because we practice it always. It's not about war. Here we go. We practice it all the time. And what is that? It is a shameful behavior. It's prostitution. You go to a woman, you offer her money. Let me ask you, in the case of mut'ah, is there a divorce?
You ask me another question.
If there's a
before,
divorce, not to
wrapping
explain.
up.